ODST armors because some of the parts were too big, and so they had to be printed separately. So we're going to be working on that today. I'm going to try not to burn myself this time because that was a little rough last time. I'm not going to lie. I was not super stoked about it. I've since healed, I think, mostly. But here we go. We're going to start putting this back together. And I have a bit of a problem. And I know no one's watching right now. And it's probably better that way because I am. What's up, Kenobi, LaBoy, Kermit, Commander YT? What's good? Hello there. Welcome. Cookies, hello there. Richard, hello. Gregor, second. Hello, Planet Boy, what's up? Noah. Bo. Dude, Bo the Bomb. It's been a minute since we've seen you, dude. How are you? All right, so we are assembling today. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start by doing some plastic welding. And then I think, Cordy, can I be mod? Kermit, I thought you were already. You've got a special color. Made it. Let's go. Let's go, Commander Ty. Let's go. Cordy, what happened to the Lego building? It's still over there. It's still over there. It's right there. I just haven't touched it. I'm building armor. This is cool. What are you welding? I'm going to be plastic welding. This is Odst shin. This one's in pieces. But last live, I assembled the other one. I've got to do some of the finishing touches. But this pile here is going to become like this, where it's an Odst shin piece for my Halloween. This piece, it matches up with the other one like this. It doesn't actually weld together because you want to have elastic so it can stretch so you can put it on. It's been so long since I made a stream. I know, it's been a minute. Bo and Commander Ty, it's been a minute. I have a baby now. Dude, Bo, congratulations. He's a member, not a mod. Oh, okay. Currently enjoying some Titanfall 2. All right. Well, what do you think, Kenobi? Do you think Kermit should be a mod? I think so. He's been here. He's been consistent. It's been good. So I have this shin piece we need to assemble, and then I also have the chest plate to start assembling as well. Cool, nerdy. I like it. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen my streamer. Lost to my schedule. Oh no. Yeah, well, I mean, I have not been like most of my live streams have kind of turned into impromptu stuff. So like it hasn't really been super consistent on my part either. I have some extra film and I got to get off here. I thought I had cleaned all these up already with the supports and everything. They're very little minor supports, so they're nothing like super crazy or anything. Malachi, what's up? Man, I've been here for a while. I don't want to be a mod. I prefer being casual. That's fair. See, I'm the same way. I don't ever want to be mod because I want to be able to just like chill in the live and not have to worry about doing stuff. But when I am a mod, I take care of business. Richard, what's up? Playing Minecraft right now? Heck yeah. Very nice, Richard. Are you playing survival or creative? I'm going to be 16 less than a week. Dude, heck yeah. Sith Venom, congratulations. 3 weeks straight I was doing stuff. Dude, that's fair. If he's consistent, try to guess. It's more up to you since I haven't been in streams recently. Yeah, we've all kind of been busy. Sure. We'll make you a standard moderator for now, Kermit. There you go. That is so fair, Commander Ty. Richard said I'm playing a custom map. Very cool. That's always fun. All right, so now I got to be careful because, I just matched it up perfectly. Because there's a left and a right side, and I was like, if I don't match it up, this is going to be problematic. And I matched it up perfectly first try. Oh, see, there's a few supports left here on this one. You bet. Why do you not use those consoles above you? Okay, great question. So these right here, these are old gaming PCs. I keep them around usually for parts, but they don't have the processing power that I need. They're a little bit older. So I kind of keep them around for parts and shells. Eventually, what I want to do, because they're actually pretty cool gaming consoles, like this one lights up, has temp warnings and stuff, I want to eventually refurbish them and make them super high-powered computers and then maybe do something with the community with them. But I'm not sure yet. I've been keeping them for parts. In fact, one of them, in a project you guys are going to see very soon, I used it to make a mini computer. And I don't want to say anything else, but it's like a mini Lego bat computer. And it's going to be coming out in a long form video, hopefully in the next month or two. So I've been in Texas with my, oh, fair enough, boy. I was just in San Antonio, Texas, visiting my parents. I'm enjoying some Titanfall 2. Very nice. Jacob, what's up? Hey, best buddy. Starting to paint like, started panting like, why are you panting like a dog, Jacob? What's going on? Woo! I should probably close this since I'm not getting an overhead shot today. All right, so we're going to connect this piece right here first. And I was trying to do the super glue stuff. I really was. And it was just not going my way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my heat pen. And I'm just going to like pinch these dudes together as hard as I possibly can. And I think I'm just going to like go for it. You know what I mean? I think I'm just going to go straight to the plastic welding and hope for the best, because goodness gracious, the other day that was so painful, because I'm kind of like, all right, if I can pinch it with one hand, get it lined up kind of like this, then maybe I can weld the two outsides, because I already know I'm going to have to go over it with the pan anyway. BTW module mod perms. My baby cousin was just born, his first girl of family in 39 years. Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. To be honest, when a streamer is small, I'll be a mod. Once they get big, I'll be a casual guy unless I like them when they're big. Oh, fair enough. Maybe you could make me a mod on the gaming channel. You know, I probably should, Malachi. You're usually always there on the gaming channel. BGW, IDK, mod permissions. Basically, you can just time out people if someone starts swearing. But I've got the auto mod on, and it usually does pretty good, too. Richard, do you play Minecraft? I do, yes. Welcome in, Richard. I haven't played it in a long time, to be honest with you. I should probably try picking it up again. But, okay, see, this one's weird because it's like, this one, it almost is worth putting some of the liquid glue in to get it started. We can do that. I would rather mod on a gaming channel when I'm home. Yeah, that's fair. I think you gave the wrong person mod, Cordy. Did I? Oh, shoot. Sorry, Richard. Bedrock or Java. Yeah, sorry, Richard. I did mean to add you as a mod. Let me fix that. There we go. There we go, Kermit. Sorry. Thank you, Richard, for not destroying the stream. It's not up to me. Oh, fair enough. He played Minecraft fairly recently on the gaming channel. Yeah, I did, actually. Oh, there we go. All right, there we go, Kermit. Pokemon Gamer, what's up? So yeah, so I usually play on Bedrock, mostly because I like to play with people. I'm not a huge fan of like playing by myself. And so I will usually play on Bedrock because it's cross-platform. I've got quite a few friends that are on Xbox. I've got a few friends on PlayStation. And so like I'm on PC, and so I'd rather play with everyone. W. Richard, I know, right? Thank you, Richard, for not doing anything bad. Corday, you definitely should play Titanfall 2 on the gaming channel. You know, it is on my radar. It is on the radar. I want to finish my Batman run through first. Well, that is not adhering at all. Okay, you know what? Today's the day. Today's the day. Chat, this is a man who's been driven to epoxy. Watch this. Flipping, I bought this. This is like a $10 stupid epoxy. It's stupid expensive. It's not really. Like, considering all the crap I buy, this really isn't that expensive. But this is a 2 adhesion epoxy because right now this is not sticking. And I don't... So, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to like unplug. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're go time, I guess. Go time, Blazer. God, I was not ready for that. What in the ever-living snickerdoodles? Chat, I'm going to ignore you for like 15 seconds here. I actually don't know how long it takes because I didn't read the directions before because ain't nobody got time for reading directions. Reading directions is for nerds. Oh, it's got fumes and I'm not wearing my mask. Oh! It's not adhering quickly. Dadgummit. Dadgum 2-part epoxy. I didn't even put pressure on this stupid tab. It just shot out. I was not ready for that. Okay, there's fumes. So I'm going to mask up. Okay, so we had to mask up because safety first. I don't know how this works. I can't tell if it's adhering or not. But hypothetically, this is supposed to be like the Uber epoxy. That's supposed to be like really good. Oh! There it goes! If this ruins my print, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, hold on. Why is it still oozing? I have put no pressure on this thing, and it is still oozing out. Like, what the actual cuss? Okay, I think that's lined up. Okay. This is why you read directions, kids. Instead of just busting open packages. If you visit a bottom type of material, prepare the area where surface well-ventilated. Oh, well-ventilated area, not your garage. It's going to go back to sleep. Okay, bye. I know, I read your directions. When's the next Lego stream? I am not sure, Bonnie. He just fit. I just hit 5. Yay, LaBoy, congratulations. All right, middle plunger prior to opening. Pull back slightly on the plunger. Ah! Guys, like half of my epoxy is missing. Look at that, it's like empty. What the crap? Wait, no. Like, what the actual crap? Why is this so empty? What? Guys, congratulations. I know. Can we get some W's in the chat for LaBoy? 105, heck yeah, Kermit. Very good. Good job, guys. Dude, that's awesome. This is frustrating me. Because it's like it's... Ah! Dadgummit! Okay, whatever. I'm so glad I have gloves on. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm so glad I have gloves on today, because this would have been so much more brutal if I did not have gloves on today. And hopefully I'm not biting off more than I can chew by placing 2 in at a time. Okay. Oh. Okay, now it's still oozing. What the actual crap? Okay, we're going to try this. Can you guys tell I've never actually used an epoxy before? It's not hard to tell at all, is it? Oh my gosh. It's supposed to be like super adhesive though. Like it's supposed to be super good. But it is not working for me. Oh my gosh. Chat, what do I do? Chat, help! It's not allowed. The boy, your profile is the same as my. Oh no. No dying. I might not have a choice. You see this? I'm sweating up in here. I am sweating from this epoxy crap. It's actually also really hot, but that's beside the point. Dadgummit. Oh! This is why we read instructions. Well, okay. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It might be a little bit my fault, but it's not my fault. I was excited, okay? TNT, yeah. I don't think anyone's ever seen me like Rage Monster, but this might make me Rage Monster. Like, we're gonna get there. Alright, if I lean this up against the wall, will it stay in place? I can't tell if it will or not. I just got to get it positioned to where it's not like fighting gravity really bad. Okay. Okay. Mini crisis averted, maybe? Question mark? Oh, that was so frustrating. Relax, remember to breathe. I know, right? Oh, this is, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to plastic weld this next bit. All right. Not too shabby. Okay. And then I am going to add some of the liquid stuff that I can just pour into the crack. Hopefully it doesn't cause so many fumes that I die. I have the respirator, so I'm sure it's fine. YouTube crashed on me. Oh no, I'm sorry, Richard. Well, welcome back. That's why we read instructions according. I know, Kenobi, I saw it. I saw your comments. Stop it. Are you sad the ATT is being retired this month? Oh man, I'm sorry, Bonnie. Yeah, I mean, all good things have to come to an end. I would have liked to probably get one or two more still. Okay. All surfaces should be clean, dry, and greasy oil. Remove plastic. Stir prior to opening hole. Slightly back. Help on the side. Product overflow. Okay, initial product flow. With tip pointing over clean disposable surface. Well, it's not really disposable, but it's my surface. Alright. Lightly pull back on the plunger, just filling the nice flow. Mix for 20 seconds till colors uniform. Apply the surface within 3 minutes. Clamp or leave bond undisturbed for 30 minutes. Prior to close, gently pull back on the plunger, wipe up and align ensure slot texture with the sparing product surface. Okay. That's why we read directions. So I bought the Republic Juggernaut Lego. Legit so fun to build. I thought it was mid. I got it as well, but I have my own kind of gripes with it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab paper plate here. That we can use to mix this thing better. I think that's part of the reason my adhesion was so bad. And I don't have mixing sticks. So we're going to improv here. We're going to figure something out here. So we're going to go. Come on. Want an even amount of both of you. Oh, I have toothpicks. I could use a toothpick to mix it, couldn't I? That would work, right? That's SMRT smart right there. If I have any, and my kids didn't take them off, because they were playing with them, and a lot got spilled and thrown away, and so, aha, I do have some. Good. Okay, good, because they're the useless, like, flat toothpicks, too. They're not even the ones, like, that are, you know, nice and, like, pointy. So then, if I take this, bring this over here, I can mix my adhesive. So it's all uniform. Oh, it's melting my plate. Oh, maybe styrofoam was not the right call for this. Okay. Okay, well, we better... I don't know if we can move. I don't know if that's appropriately glued yet or not, but we gotta go, so we're getting this off of here. Ooh-hoo-hoo. We're learning as we go, chat. Learning as... I swear I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just in the middle of crisis mode. So I swear it's not you. It's me. And you know what? I just realized I made a tactical error in trying to do this part first. So that's going in the trash. Keep the mixer. And then we're going to just mix them up on this. I don't think this is supposed to be so hard to do. No, I am not liking this at all. This is, all right. Nope. We're going back to plastic welding. Quality QWERTY. Low quality QWERTY? What do you mean? What's low quality? The set had almost fun being 2008 Death Star's amazing set. Oh, fair enough. It's not QWERTY clone stream without technical difficulty. 100%. Yeah, this is my technical difficulties now. This is it right here. Oh. Okay. All right. These gloves are out. I'm grabbing paper towels. I'm cleaning up. Oh. Yeah, this is... Let me grab paper towels. Hold on. You know, this adhesive was supposed to be the end-all be-all to make my life easier and better, and it's just turned out to not be that. So
No, don't lose that. I need that. Oh, no. I think I just dropped the cap. No cap. I lost the cap. Oh, there it is. Okay. Woo. That could have been bad. Like, we could have had a really bad day there. Okay, that's sealed. Let's. Oh my gosh. Ooh. You live and you learn. You live and learn. That was. Oh man. Let's grab another pair of gloves here. I'm showing my butt crack on stream. Hopefully not, but I didn't tie my belt enough, so we're gonna see. All right. I'm gonna turn this towards me because right now I need it. Whew. It's freezing. The stream is freezing. Is it freezing for all of you guys? Get it applied within 3 minutes. I think we're still within that 3-minute window, but we might not be. You know what? If we're not, we're not. It's freezing for everyone. I wonder if I just need to stop this live stream and restart. Should I stop and restart, guys? Give me a waving emoji if you think I need to stop and restart the stream. Let's do that. That is such a massive gap. I hate it. Did I actually? Oh, crap. It's fine for me, not freezing. Oh, nope, there are still fumes. I cannot take this off. I can't smell the fumes at all when I have the mask on. The second I take it off, I'm like, oh, yep, nope. Still fumes. Still fumes. Yeah, I think that bond point's lost. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go right here. We're going to line this up as best we can humanly. We're going to pinch this. Hold it as close to in line as I can. Then we will wait for that to adhere. All right. First little plastic weld is done. Now we're waiting for it to cool. All right, it's fine. I'm not freezing. Your choice. Okay. So we have 2 that are freezing and 2 that aren't. That's not great. Okay. So now we're going to go up here and hold the top in place. We're going to plastic weld the top in place now. Now that we have top and bottom in place. Now we can kind of do the middle a little bit more. This is where I'm definitely like, I need to have the pen fill in the gaps, you know what I mean? Because otherwise this is not going to go great. So basically I do like a Frankenstein stitch there with the plastic welding. And some of the more critical points I get in there. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this, which is a 3D printing pen, and I'm going to use it to then fill in the gaps afterwards. So I get it kind of double welded, mostly because I break things so often. I'm like, I really want it to be durable. That's the hope. That was the hope for this stuff. I'm back for the third time. Hey, welcome back. What are you even printing? This is an ODS2 suit of armor. Yeah, I mean, okay, it adhered. It adhered okay. It took us a minute to get there, but you know, it's okay, I guess. Grr. That was way rougher than it should have been. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these two. We're gonna get them lined up on the bottom. We're gonna just plastic weld this bottom part here first. And sometimes I'm kind of like, maybe I should have just welded the bottom on separately and then the top, and not have the bottom and top glued together. But I'm just kind of doing the best with what I've got, you know what I mean? This is not an ideal lineup here. But the plastic welding is quick, and that's the other thing, especially with adhesion. You get it lined up, you got to get it to stay in place like as quick as you possibly can, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're just asking for trouble. Like that. I had it lined up, and then it slipped, and we lost it. This piece does not line up very well at all. We're going to have to do a lot of 3D pen fill in on this one. I can already tell. This one's going to be rough. This might sound counterintuitive, but I'm actually going to do last. Hey, thank you, Bonnie, for sending a France. Thank you so much. Is that part of the new like World Cup ones or whatever? All right. So we have the two sides now adhered to the front, albeit loosely, and you can see there's still gaps on both sides kind of majorly. That's where the pen comes in, because we can fill in those gaps from the inside. And now I've just got to do this seam right here next, which is going to be interesting. This one is still not adhering great, so we're probably going to use some pen on that too. But anyway, hey, thank you, Bonnie, for the France. Thank you so much. WWE. Bye, Malachi. Bonnie, thank you for the sunshine. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. You know, I thought the smell of the plastic welding was bad. This two-part epoxy is worse. I'll tell you what, I am not a fan of this stuff. So, that was a mistake. Probably won't be doing that again. I'm not going here. She is. Oh, okay. Thank you for tuning in, whoever had it out. All right, so let's try this. We're going to try doing a quick. The nice thing is they should be relatively lined up already. So I just have to do a few stitches here. If they all stay together, which does not seem to want to happen, actually. All right, there we go. Now we've got this lined up a little bit better. I'm going to apply some pressure. Just keep it in place. We're going to go stitch. Come on, Bane wants to be an ODST for Halloween. And I know I have to lose weight, but Bane wants to be an ODST. All right, I think we got it. Hello there, Bane. I know, it's great. How are you doing, Jedi Jeweler, with everything? Oh, my overhead light just died. Whatever. It's fine. We'll just do this. Since I need the ventilation from the epoxy anyway. Oh! No! Guys, I have another camera right here. I was supposed to hit play to record the time lapse. And I didn't record the time lapse. It's not recording. I just lost all of that time lapse footage. Ah! Dang it. Well, I'm going to go set this to the side. Let that terrible epoxy and everything finish setting up. And we're going to grab this chest plate, which is the next part that needs assembly. Now, here's the thing with this chest plate. I wonder if these fumes have cleared out enough where I can, be okay. Let's see.
Yeah, okay. It smells like the fumes have cleared out enough. Anyway, surprisingly good. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. It's not a query clone string without difficulty. Yeah, 100%. So here's my question to you guys. So this actually like nuzzles into here. And then this becomes a chest plate. And it mounts right about here. Okay. Still it even a little bit higher probably. It still almost seems too short for me. Now the question is, do I connect this piece to this piece, or do I leave it disconnected so I can bend over better and leave it as a non-solid connection? What do you guys think? Because then these two pieces here on the side connect to the center piece. So I'm like, all right, do I leave this not connected here so that way then I can maybe bend better, or what do I do? What do you guys think? You should definitely pin it. Oh, pin the comment? Fair enough. Which type of ODST are you making? So I'm starting with the base armor, which is the rookie from Halo 3 ODST. So it'll be that era. And then I'm not quite sure what customizations I'm going to put on there. I definitely want to add like a knife, kind of like a Reach ODST would have. But I'm not, I don't know, I'm not 100% sold on what all I should do. So I was thinking dark turquoise for my highlight color, and then black and dark gray for the main base color was the thought anyway. But that is the cool thing about an ODST costume. ODSTs are kind of like the Mandalorians of Halo. You can have, you know, all kinds of different variations and whatnot. And so I'm just doing the base variation for right now. I don't know if I'm going to add any like sniper gear. I was honestly thinking like the SMG for the silenced SMG, you know, for the base stuff. And then kind of go from there. Oh, goodness gracious. Takes all night for all right, so chat, what do we think? Do we connect this and have it be more uniform? And honestly, like that might even be better because having it connected gives one less failure point. Because like if we don't have it connected, just thinking out loud, if we don't have it connected, then potentially it could fall off. It could, you know, go awry. I mean, yeah, I'm losing my waist mobility, but let's be honest, with how flipping fat I am, I don't have much waist mobility right now anyway. So am I really losing anything that I'd have anyway? No. And Jedi Jeweler, if he's still here, is going to be all mad at me because of the negative self-talk. Anyway, connect it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. At some point, make a pulse blade pilot armor. Oh, is that for Titanfall 2? Pulse blade a type of Titan? I don't know. I'm definitely learning a lot. You know, because I used to do foam armor because I always thought it was less expensive. And I don't know. I don't know now which one's less expensive. Also, part of the problem I have is I'm going to have to get out the pen and fill this in because this came off when I was pulling off. Hey, Kyla, thank you for resubscribing as a member. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kenobi, what kind of a pilot is that? What is that? I'm not wearing my hat. I don't know where my hat is. My hat's all, hair is all messy and junk. Ugh, there we go. All right. So we can connect these two right now, and I don't think we'd have any issues whatsoever. And then we'll need to warm up this and fill in this area before we connect it to the main chest. And so I think if we're going to do that, we should fill in the shin parts as when this is heated up. So let's get these ones plastic welded first real quick. And then we'll go from there.
All right, so just like this. And it lines up so nicely. Like, it just did really well. Whereas the other ones, they have adhered parts like that, and they don't. Do you design the sketches? Do you have design sketches for the armor? What do you mean? Oh, like the paint sketches? I don't. I probably should. I was just going to wing it if I'm being honest. See, that is a clean plastic well. Hey, thank you for the $2 donation, Kyla. Thank you so much. Design sketches would definitely be best. Make adjustments when needed. Yeah, I should do that. I should definitely do that before I paint. By the way, you should 3D print Jay's nunchucks from Ninjago. That's a good idea. I like that. I definitely have a few props that I want to do. They've just kind of all been backburnered for this project, if I'm being honest. I've been really working on this one a lot. All right, let's get this lined up all nice and pretty here. It's nice and cooked in. Here we go. All right, so I've got the base outside and in the middle to just kind of keep it together. Then I'm going to clean it up. All right, here we go. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do this. I got you high. What you say is so little time. I say goodbye. Someone has been with me for my whole time life. Leave me my name and the color of eyes. Face me with the mind. How do I say goodbye? All right, there it is. So this piece, I'm going to let it cool here for a little bit. So this piece goes like right here. So it's not quite the abdomen, but it's basically the abdomen plate. And then this is the chest. So now I got to figure out, all right, do I get the pen heated up and fill this in? Or do I try and weld it with some of this filament from the supports. And honestly, I'm kind of like, I should do the pen because I think the pen would be the safer option out of the two. So let's do that. Get it set up. I'm going to go now. Peace out. Bye, Malachi. Have a good day. All right.
Kyla with the custom emojis. Thank you. See, now I'm kind of wondering, like, I know the audio gets all cloudy whenever I put the mask on. So I'm kind of like, I wonder if I need to do something different. But yeah, so this'll just connect right here. But yeah, I want to hold off, I think, until I get that top part sanded off, and I just want to clean up things. Because then there's like a chest plate part that goes underneath. Will you try and watch my stream tonight? Tonight, what's tonight? Tuesday. I think I can. I don't think I have anything going on, but yeah, I could sure try. I'll be honest, I forget a lot sometimes when it comes to tuning into streams and stuff, but I could sure try. What are you going to be working on? There it is. Definitely got to get this sanded down because it is rough. The other question is, do I need to try and add battle damage to this ODST or not? Because part of the problem I have with the PTEG is it's kind of hard to sand, but PLA is easier to print, easier to sand, but it doesn't hold up as well strength-wise. And so it's kind of that, catch-22. There is a way to chemical smooth this, and I'm wondering if I need to buy a bottle of it just to, try and get a nice glossy print. Granted, as an ODST, you don't have glossy armor. That's some fire music. I know. Right now, I'm listening to Zaya and Shay. You'll never be alone. Here from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. That was terrible. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Sands down, dang it. Cosplayers don't say stand down. We say sand down. I'm just kidding. Are you going to connect to different pieces of armor with undercloth or thinner strips of armor? Yes. So there is actually like an under abdomen part that actually goes over the whole abs. The problem is my love handles and my belly are a little too big. So I'm trying to lose that weight before Halloween. And it actually goes underneath this. So like I could mount this with like undercloth, but I'm going to try and do the actual printed piece because it connects to the back plate and gives it a nice connected, smooth plate piece. So then these would mount together onto that, because then there's these big old like straps that come down, and then there's part of a chest plate here and stuff like that. So, and then there's side plates, and yeah, there's a lot more. This is just kind of like the main base to it, which I'm actually pretty happy with how it's turned out so far. But anyway, I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Get snuck up on. It's me, Uzi. What's up, Uzi? How are you? Welcome in. All right, let's see. So those are the main parts I needed to plasti weld. I think we're ready to move on to the pen. Now the pen takes some time to heat up. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this bad dude in. And technically it's only got two settings. It's got ABS or PLA, but PTEG melts at the same temp as ABS. So we're going to go ABS, and we're going to start heating it up. Once it's heated, we'll then load the filament. We're going to move this one out of the way since we're not using it right now. And then we're going to use the pen to help rebuild this little part here that came off. And then sand down, right, pretty much. It's brick wall, by the way. The brick wall is good. It is over there, and I haven't added to it like I should. I'm trying to figure out, because I was thinking it'd be cool to like maybe 3D print some extra big, like Boba Fett's for our members or something like that. ODST Spartan, what's up? I bet you recognize this right here. ODST Spartan. Check that out right there. I haven't connected the two here just yet, but I've got this. And then we also just finished assembling these. Well, I assembled one of them today. The other one was assembled the other day. But I got the shins right here. And we're actually about to use the plastic 3D printing pen to fill in some of the major gaps to help kind of solidify these a little bit better. See, that one's... there's a little bit of separation in both of those. Yeah, we'll need the pen. Anyway, so that's kind of what we're working on. So welcome in, ODST. I'm sure you like that. I don't know if I need to do any fill in on the forearms. They got pretty well done. And then, of course, gotta have your helmet. I need to do just a hair of foam to kind of keep it in place. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Show me the name list, and I can see my name on it. I haven't done the list of legends today, honestly. I wonder if I should start doing the list of legends for the... Thank you, Renzo. Appreciate that. This was actually one of my first attempts at an ODST. I made this when I was like 15. And I made the visor by hand, and I actually bent it and everything out of a 7-Up soda bottle. And I actually got that unique ODST shape. I was very happy with the way it turned out. This one was a sniper class. It had the extra binoculars and everything on there. And I used the dirt bike base for that one, the Lego brick name wall. Maybe in a little bit wildfire. I don't really want to move my camera because it's plugged in right now. But yeah, so here we kind of are. I'm pretty excited with how it's turning out. For this one, I'm thinking I'm either going to do one of two things. Either I'm going to buy Galactic Armory's visor, or I'm going to vacuum seal. I have these pieces of plastic here, and I'll do a vacuum seal visor for it, and then do a clear dye paint on that. But honestly, like, I've got this tinting film, and I'm wondering if I can use the tinting film and still form it. I don't know yet. Hey, Captain, we'll be making the suit sketch tonight. Oh, heck yeah. Do you want to call me Uzi on the streams if you like? Okay, fair enough, Uzi. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. My main goal is to get it done before Halloween, before October, and I don't know if it's going to happen. So we've got a lot of work to do on it for sure. So that's kind of the end goal. I'm not good at drawing. Oh, fair. That's all right. Honestly, I might boot up my old Halo Reach, go in there and customize the ODST from there. Just go into like the armor section, you know, and do custom paint jobs from there, because they've got some really good ones. You're the best. Summertime sadness. Got the summertime sadness. Really good. That's really good for what you had to look like it was made from a custom piece, right? I know, it was a 7-Up bottle, and you can see where the glue faded and failed. I just made it fail worse. But you can kind of see where the glue failed a little bit. Oh yeah, I totally just broke it. Where the glue was failing at the seams, and I totally just pushed it in more and made it worse. Yeesh. Anyway, so I think this year I'm gonna actually like do a vacuum sealed mold or biovisor, just so that way it's really nice. But you gonna change your name back to Uzi? Yeah, whatever, clever. Okay, let's see. Is this bad dude heated? It is heated. All right, let's load some filament here. Now, I personally like to keep it on the roll, so that way if I need more, I can just kind of go. But that's not always how it goes down. Let's see here. There's a little bit stuck in the front here. So let's see if we can get this kind of printing pen moving forward here a little bit. Wrote a song for you. Oh, all the things that you. It was all yellow. And I took a chance. What I think I've done. Oh, yellow. So I'm definitely getting better at this like 3D drawing stuff. Oop. Push it down while it's still hot. Kind of make sure we get it formed appropriately up to the, hard corner. We're going to use the tip to kind of melt it, shape it still. Whoops. Don't send more. I don't need more filament right now. I need to shape what I've already got. Ooh. This tip has like a safety feature though. So it's a little harder to shape things like after putting them in place because it tries not to burn you. But, if you can get it early, you can still kind of form things and be all right. So, and if nothing else, this is an ODST, so I can be like, yeah, you took battle damage. It's fine. And very few people, I think, are even going to notice some of the details that I, do because they're not me. Oh, that button is so easy to sneak and push. Come on, adhere to the corner, bud. I'm going to shove you in there. No, don't extract it all the way. What are you doing? The buttons are so sensitive. All right, let's go grab these shin pieces and get some of their gaps filled in. Not my prettiest patch job, but you know what? It's not a big old gaping hole. Now I'm back to Uzi. All right, heck yeah. When's the singing channel? I don't know, Ryan. You look how they shine for you. They shine for. Look at the stars. All right, I got to move these a little bit because it's starting to pinch my wire, and that's a problem. All right. Gotta go because I gotta sleep. All right, fair enough, Kermit. We'll see ya. The buttons are so sensitive. Yeah, pretty much. It's really good for what I had to learn. A scuba ODST Marine would look fire. Interesting. I hadn't even thought about doing a scuba. I don't know if I want to do that. full disclosure. I don't want to do a whole lot. Like the last one I made was more of a sniper and recon class. And I am working on that recon helmet still. And so that would probably line up more with what I'm wanting to do. All right, there we go. Oh, it's got to reload because it started unloading. Hold on. I really need to get something for the spool. Oh, there it goes. Yeesh. All right. Yeah, because like honestly, nobody's gonna see that I filled in these gaps, and honestly, no one probably would have even seen these gaps, but I would have seen them. You know what I mean? And like, I just want to have something that's worth a wow. You know, I've had my armors in the past that I've done that people are like, "Oh, that's so cool" and everything. But like for me, it wasn't worth a wow. And I've always wanted an armor that I have felt is worth that absolute just awe factor wow. You know what I mean? See, that was perfect. It just kept going and I didn't have to hit the button. Why doesn't it do that all the time? Need just a hair more there. And for this kind of a thing, I'd rather have too much than too little, you know? Oh, see, that's perfect. It's like it heard me almost. It's like, you want a constant flow? I gotcha. Here's your constant flow, Cordy. Thank you, Pen. You are doing awesome. See, look at that. Plastic weld. I don't even know, like, okay, this is yucky. Don't look at that. I'll sand it down. But look at that. That gap is totally filled. And now I just got to get up here. Like, look at that. It's so good. Cordy, make an Uzi cosplay. I don't actually know who Uzi is. I know it's from your show that you like, but I've never actually seen it. Muppet. What's Muppet? Big Q. How would you like to become president? Like president of the United States? No, I'm good. I don't feel like getting shot at every other week. And I don't think I would piss a bunch of people off. So I don't think I'd be like I don't think I'd be, shot as much as like the current guy. Just the fact that it's even happening, I'm kind of like, because I don't care what side you're on, you don't go to violence unless you're like ready to start a full-fledged war. You know what I mean? And like, I don't want to be the guy that like has to do the next civil war and all that. So I don't know. I don't know that I want to be president. Seems overrated. All right. You know what I really need? Will that? I need like a spool roller or something. I need to build that. I need to like build or 3D print like a spool holder. That might be one of my next projects here. All right, so now we're gonna fill in. All right, so look at all these gaps. See that? Massive gaps. You can see the light, you can see my glove through those. So we're gonna start on that next. We're gonna make a cosplay of Technoblade. That could be fun. Kyle says, watch the show Murder Drones. Oh, Murder Drones, huh? That sounds so wholesome. All right, here we go. It's such a small detail, but it's going to make all the difference. I just know it. This is so good. I am so happy with this purchase. This was like $30. Totally worth it. Because I bet you this is going to make it so much more durable and so much more tough. And like the fumes are low enough, I don't have to wear a mask, because it's just like as if it was getting 3D printed right here. You know what I mean? Oop, I got stuck right there. That's going to be a glob. That's suboptimal. It also helps that I've got this fan right here because that helps to like cool things instantly because it's set to blow out air at 69 degrees. So I'm able to have this superheated plastic. And then if I need it to dry quick, I'm just like, oh yeah, here you go. I hold it in front of the fan, you know what I mean? A little bit of a web going here. And then the nice finish. Yeah, I try not to get into politics, so I don't think I would want to be a president. Don't get me wrong, I don't have anywhere near as many skeletons in my closet as most of these politicians. I'll be honest, I have very few compared to that. But I still have, like the issues with my ex-wife and stuff and the fact that I'm raising my kids by myself and things. And I don't really want to put them through that. See, that doesn't even look that bad on the outside. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't bad. That is not bad at all. Sand it down a little bit, clean it up, Not bad. Look at that. Look at that, chat. It's called drugs. Wait, what? Who's got drugs? Hyperpup biting Uzzi's leg. Oh no, at least it's hard. Oh no. Hello, Dolphin. What's up? Man, we had a fight between Captain Josh. What's the beef in the chat? I don't know. I guess Susie said something. It's like Glitch Productions. Oh, I got you. Okay. I'm just saying you could do a helmet, just not the full suit. Oh, what did Josh say? Should I do a Captain Rex? Oh, Scuba ODST helmet. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, and honestly, like for the ODST, most of the customization is in the helmet. And so that's why I was like, I'm going to start with the base. What goes right here? There is something missing from right there, and I don't know what it is. All right, let's go ahead and patch up this little crevasse right here. Hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs singing. Me, my mirror, my sword and shield, missionaries in the foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, no St. Peter won't call my name for an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. Look at that beautiful world. Look at that. Look at that. There's that one. Now we got to work on the messy one from today. Oh, I didn't get the back yet. Hold on. I need to get that back. I need to get that back crack. Feel free to give me a shout out, Big Q, if you want. Yeah, Uzi Doorman. You guys should check out Uzi Doorman, and you guys should check out Kyla Clone. They're both awesome. You guys should also check out Derpy. He's awesome too. Everyone in here is awesome. You guys should check out everyone in here. I'm going to close this door now that we've gotten the air kind of ventilated in here a little bit better. Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay on the stopping, which can be a little bit difficult, but like for the most part, it's pretty good. Like I'm able to get it done relatively quick, and then I can kind of sand down the excess. I think we'll be just fine. The question is, does that leave it sturdy enough, or do I need to do the inside too? Because there are some gaps on the inside here that probably could use it. You know what I mean? Where I'm sitting here, looking at like the inside, going, that's a big old gap. You know what I mean? We're like, yeah, let's just fill it in with, a little bit of PLA. It'll fill in the gap, harden, basically adhere to the whole thing. With the gloves, I'm able to tap it in just ever so slightly, ever so quickly. That's actually working like stupidly well. It's a little hard from here because I can't really see, but wow. This would have been, I almost wonder if this would have been better for assembly, like for the initial. This probably would have been way less stressful than that stupid adhesive crap I was trying today. Goodness gracious. And then it doesn't scar. You know what I mean? I still got to keep it moving though because I got some strings here now because I stopped paying attention. It was still extruding the filament here, but dang, that's so cool. You know what? I'm going to try and use it to attach the two chest plates. I want my duck to be a stormtrooper. You do realize I have to like redesign it in the CAD program, right? It's not just something I can just change instantly. I have to learn more CAD programming because a lot of the files I print, I didn't make myself. So I need to get better at it. Hey, Q, make my duck with a flamethrower. Dude, oh my gosh. Also, feel free to post things in my community. Okay, yeah, you bet. Feel free to give me a shout out. Yeah. So, Burn Trooper, we will see what we can do. I don't know about the flamethrower bit. Also, Uzi, you were already subscribed, so you're getting a Boba Fett. There we go. There we go. That is that. Oh man, that's like a solid. That's like a solid piece now. That's so good. I might keep going with this. I mean, it's pretty good, but who wants pretty good when we could have bomb diggity? Put that as a Cordy Clone quote. Who wants pretty good when you can have bomb diggity? I learned that in high school. I don't even know what that means. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that. That might mean something totally different now. I just realized. Like, because that happened with a lot of things that I learned. Like, Ohio means something way worse now than what it used to mean. Ohio used to mean a state. Now it means all kinds of weird skibbity toilet stuff. We're going for it, chat. I got 100 grams of filament here to use up. We're going for it. I wonder if I should be wearing my respirator. Now that I'm getting really up close to my face, I'm kind of like, maybe I should be wearing my respirator. You know, maybe. Just maybe. I don't know. I start seeing things, maybe I should wear my respirator. This is cool. If I get better at 3D drawing where I can actually like make stuff, you know what I mean? This would be way cool. I mean, it's already flipping way cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like if I got better at 3D drawing, I could actually make really detailed props and stuff by hand. Like holy cow! Because right now I'm just plastic welding. It doesn't have to look pretty or nothing. It can be butt ugly as long as it's strong. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you think. It's what you're becoming. Oh, there you go. Thanks for the both. Yeah, you bet. GG, yo, what's good? The Scuffled Clone. How are you, dude? It has been a long time, dude. How is life? Oh shoot, it's still going. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. That's what happens when you forget to turn it off. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot to turn it off. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh no. Like an hour and 20 minutes in, and I'm still forgetting to turn it off. Oh, dang it. Dang it. All right. Let's get this next part going. Actually, let me get caught up on chat here before I turn on the extruder again. Oh, what's good? Having some ribs? Oh, heck yeah. Spider-Man in disguise. I know. If the fumes get to me, I'll start hallucinating Spider-Man being like, now, put on your PPE. You don't want to hallucinate me. What's wrong with cartoons? No, I'm just kidding. Bonus points to anyone who gets that reference. All right, you know what? I'm going to move some stuff over because, like, I honestly kind of need to move closer over here because, like, I'm losing some movement with the wire here. So we're going to try this. All right, let's see. Wake up at the door, and as you gone, must be waiting for ya. Even now, when we're already over, I can't help myself but looking for ya. Set fire to the rain, or as I touched your face. And it hurt, now I'd cry, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name. Your name. I set fire to the rain. Into the flames. I felt something bad. I knew that was the last time. Last time. Oh. Why would you settle for good enough when you could have bomb diggity? Is that what I said? Nice 3D print. Thank you. Check out the helmet that goes with it. Doesn't fit because of my baseball hat, but oh shoot. Oh, okay. I was like, if that got stuck on my head because of my baseball hat, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh man. There you go. That is solid. That's so good. That's so good. So then what we're going to do is we're going to get some adhesive. And so there's going to be adhesive on the inside, and it's going to connect to the back of the shin, which is just this right here. And so I'm going to have some adhesive there at the bottom. And then up here at the top, kind of mid. Woo, and then I'm even going to have some adhesive right here on the top. And then on the outside, I'm going to have like a stretchy ammunition holder. So it's going to be like an elastic band that goes around right where my hands are, like that. But it's going to hold like, I don't know, shotgun shells probably. So that way I have 3 points of adhesion or an elastic band. So it'll stretch out for when I'm putting it on and then suck it back into place. Suck it back into place just like that. Some good. I've been in Florida starting to play all the Horizon series. Oh, nice. Just cool. Very cool. Nice free pin. Thank you, Gamer Games. Big Q entered a Lego mock contest coming up. Heck yeah, that'll be cool. Looks like Iron Man. Wait till it Stormtrooper Iron Man. Ooh, maybe those fumes are starting to get to me. Goodness gracious. All right, so now we got to work on the ugly one. This is the one that I did today on live. And this is the one like with gaps big enough you can see Oklahoma through it. Like, look at that. I can see you. I can see chat through this. All right, hold on. I'm going to read the next chat. I'm going to read it through the piece of armor. All right, Uzi said, looks like Iron Man. Wait, make a stormtrooper of Iron Man. That'd be cool. Scuffled Clone said, peak. Thank you. And then we're back to Uzi talking about his channel or his mock contest. Yeah, that's how big the gaps are in this. So let's get that filled in. Another love. All my tears have been used up on another love. Another love. Dang, if that hook was just a hair lower. I need something to allow the spool feeder to keep going. These are the little Boba Fetts, by the way. These are my first prototype ones for all my previous followers. I've got another batch of 470 printing right now. I don't know if it's going to work or not, or if they're too small. I've been having issues getting it to print, and I think they might be too itty bitty. And so I might have to let's see. You know what? I have this little tube that I threw away that I'm thinking if I put it right there, it would be perfect. Chat, I'm going to still talk to you. I'm going to go dig in my trash can. I know, that's so scandalous. A YouTuber digging in his trash can. I would bring you guys with me, but I've got like insurance paperwork on my desk or on my table in the dining room. I don't want you guys seeing that and being like, oh, I got Cordy's address and they think he has solar panels on his roof when he doesn't. They're charging him extra premiums for something he doesn't have. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath. Why do I have such better, like, chaotic energy when I'm not on camera? I just need to bring this on when I'm on camera. And you know what? I've got something to say. Chat, you're going to listen to me rant for a minute. I am so tired of not getting to be myself. And I feel like there are so many times, all the fetching time, where I have to, oh man. Again, if it was just a hair lower, then I put it on the lower one doesn't have enough support for it. What if I just bend the crap out of it and make it have enough support? Because it's mine and I can do that if I want. Those are my good pliers. Where's my pliers? Oh, my big Mambo ones. Yeah. Mambo pliers. He's homeless. Big Q. His biggest regret. I know. I'm diving in it. It's technically a recycling bin, okay? Because I had this tube, and I want to put it in here so that way the spool can roll freely, right? Because the tube came from my tinting form filament, and it didn't stay on there. It just came right off. And so I want to hold on. QWERTY clone is not available currently. He is hyperfixated. Hello, me, son, Mr. Forgettable. Oh, see, it's still not. Do these sides come off? You know what? Oh, they do now. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. I killed it. Put that in recycling. It's not the end of the world. I have a better idea. I just realized it was a mistake after I'd already done it. Because what I realized was I can take these and trim them down and have it be perfect. And there's no need to just rip them off when I can just trim it. So where's my tin snips? Probably overkill. Oh, you know what? I got my work scissors. Let's see if these will do it. Because if I can just trim this, oh, it's too thick. Yeah, I need the tin snips. It's not overcut if it does the job. That was a mistake. Big QWERTY client's line of death. I know. I made a mistake. I'm at work laughing like a dummy. Oh no. It smells like Pooh Hat Pete. That's funny because I've been helping Starfish with some of his projects, and he's been helping me with some of mine. So that's funny that you mention Starfish's Pooh Hat. See, and the other thing is, because I've already determined I'm not going to be using this. I've already determined I'm not going to be using this on a 3D printer. I'm going to use this for all of my. The 100 grams are just going to be dedicated to. I need to finish my sentences. These 100 grams are going to be dedicated to just plastic welding going forward, because that works way too stinking well to not capitalize. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, we're going to just straight up, we're going to trim this. We're going to get it mounted up here on this bracket. And so all this stuff is going to be held in place by the wall. And the wall is going to be like, don't you go nowhere, filament. You got a job to do. And the filament's going to be like, but I want freedom. And the wall's going to be like, no. And that's going to be that. And you know what? When this filament runs out, I just realized this is a Band-Aid. And I need an actual system that I probably should have just 3D printed a, spool holder, and that would have been flipping brilliant because there's only 15,000 different files for spool holders. But I'm impatient, so I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it right now and make a big old mess, destroying this spool, which, by the way, these can be reused, but not this one because I made a mistake. There it is. Boom! All those who doubted me doubt no more. I see the 2020 ATT. What are you making out of them? I actually have 20 of them, and I'm probably just going to make ATTEs, if I'm being honest. I'm probably going to keep them as they are. Because I tried making some ATOTs and some alt builds with them. I just didn't like them. I was like, I didn't like it. There's so much cardboard dust now on my workspace. Get off my workspace. Okay. That's how I blow out my candles on my birthday cake. Just like that. So if you don't want spittle on your birthday cake, never come to my birthday party, because that is exactly how I blow out candles. And if you judge me, you should check your biases against weak candle blowers. because you're discriminating against me for for the blowing challenged. I had to get white out for when I messed up the Sharpie your pen. Oh, that's fair. That is fair. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. I went through this little town in Texas called Menards. It reminded me there's this really funny guy named Henry who's a content creator. And like Menards is his favorite store or whatever. And I don't know if it's because the name is Menards and it sounds funny or what, but I traveled through that city and I was like, I'm welding the wrong spot. Menards. We breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Last of all, when the lights fade out, all the sinners grow, so they dug your grave, and the masquerade will come calling out at the mess you made. Don't wanna let you down, but I am hellbound. Oh, this is all for you. Don't wanna hide the truth. No matter what they breed, we still are made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. Don't get too close. It's dark inside. Look at that. Look at that beautiful weld. No crack there. I know all about cracks. Oh, it's not spinning freely. That's not good. I need to let you go. Your eyes, they shine so bright. I want to say that light. I can't escape this now unless you show me how. Oh. And then I proceed to try and attempt to do the exact same stupid thing. I broke it and then got sad, and I was like, well, maybe if I try shoving it this time, it'll work this time, or this time. What if, just thinking out loud here, what if, did I put away my thing? Oh well. Replace the, with what? I know about cracks. Big crack. Oh no. No crack. Pause. Yeah. I have a knife. All right. So then, what I honestly need is like a steel rod or something that I can put through here. And do I have some? Maybe I have something like that. Do I? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I have this one. Will this one clip on to? Again, just a. Aha! Oh, Chad, I have spinach. Not like Popeye spinach, but like spinach like it spins. Yes! Drinking and he's done for more than arguments and failed attempts to fly. Fly. We were meant to live for so much more. Lost ourselves Somewhere we live inside. Somewhere we live inside. Yes! I'm a genius. Favorite quote from Queso? Anybody in chat? Yes, let's hear your favorite Queso quotes. Ban him right now. That's my favorite. Banned. You're banned. Which is so funny because I don't ever ban anyone, but it just seems funny to me, and it'd be like, just be like, you're banned. I like that camaraderie that he has with his chat, where he's just like, banned. You're gone. There's not really much of a gap here, actually. I don't know if we needed that. Like I thought we needed that. We might need it on the inside. I don't think we needed that. Like I projected. I projected my crack insecurities on that gap, and it actually doesn't have any crack insecurities like I do. More than this world's got to offer. We want more than this world's got to offer. We want more than the words of our fathers. Everything inside screams for second life. Yeah, we were meant to live for so much more. We lost ourselves somewhere there to live for so much more. We lost ourselves and to live for so much more. Left ourselves. Ah! Are you suggesting that QWERTY is Queso's long lost cousin, Uzi? Oh no. You know, I've got the bot to match, but I'm trying to get rid of it. So, I don't know. Ah, my glove, my brokey, my glove is brokey. It probably got too hot. Queso is Big Mac Warner. Queso is QWERTY? No, no. Maybe a long lost cousin or something. I don't know. I don't even know where he's from. I know my mom is from back out east, like Ohio or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe we should get Queso to do a DNA test just to see. Nah. I don't really want to be another Queso. I just want to be the first me. And like, I don't know, I just sometimes I'm wishing like I was more goofy. But then there's other times where I'm like, you goofy butt. Quit being a goofy goober, yeah. Because you are the goofiest of goobers. And that's not even a SpongeBob reference. That's just being a goofy goober. I've never actually watched SpongeBob. Fun fact. I watched part of a SpongeBob movie that had that goofy goober thing or whatever. And then they had to like pretend to be men or whatever to cross into the Manly Canyon or whatever. And that was pretty much all I remember from it. But I never watched SpongeBob because my dad always like had such disdain for SpongeBob and just cartoons like in general. So a lot of the cartoons and stuff I've watched as an adult. Because yeah, I just never had the chance to watch them as a kid, I guess you might say. Because we didn't do Saturday morning cartoons. We did like Saturday morning garden work. And honestly, I'm probably better off for it. I should probably have my kids start working in the garden on Saturday mornings. Our garden's not set up this year. So how can I bleed it like Magnus and all right, we got another good weld. I definitely need to do the inside on this one because I had some spots. Goofy Goober Rock, yeah. I'm losing weight without knowing it. Good. That's good. Your fingernail now has a hat. It does. It does kind of have a hat, doesn't it? Watch first 7 seasons now. No, I don't need to. Work is almost done. Heck yeah, Kyla. I bet that's a nice feeling to be almost done with work for the day. I'm a little bummed because for me, summer is almost over. Summer is over at the end of this month. Actually, I have a work thing, so it's actually over for me. So I have to work the last week of July for a training that I actually have to travel for, and then I'm reporting in, and I've got to get my laptop and all that stuff. So I'm a little bit bummed, but oh well. How did I get that weird angle last time? See, and this is why it needs to stay on the plastic so that way it all rolls together rather than just tightening up on the thing. I did. I messed that up pretty bad. Oh well. We'll get there. All right, here we go. Kyla, have you kept up with Big Mayo and what's going on with his dog and everything? So the dog is okay and home. But yeah, apparently it ate a bunch of crap it was not supposed to. And so surgery was the right call. So he was very happy that they got him home. We're able to get him into surgery and everything. All right, this is working great. Oop, and then I make a big old glob like that. Oh, it's okay. It's on the inside, so it doesn't matter as much. But still. Mwah. Yeah, that actually adhered pretty well. So I'm not going to worry about that one. I had a dog in my family who ate Valentine's Day card. That was Spider-Man. Then, oh no, having to work fast food. Happy to deal with that. Don't have to. That's fair. I mean, fast food. I've done my time in fast food. I used to work at Dairy Queen. That was brutal. Dog ate the chocolate wrappers. Oh, that's terrible. Wow. What's Wow Scuff's clone? Yeah, I've done my time at fast food, and I'm happy I don't have to do that anymore. Because honestly, like it was all right, but like for me, it always felt like a bit of a dead end. And honestly, like every job has felt like a dead end. Even the careers and like professional jobs I've been a part of have always been like, no, this is not my final destination. This is not
this is not where I'm going to end up. You know what I mean? And with YouTube, I think it is. I think it is where I'm going to end up. You know, and I have to keep building it because it's not ready yet. But you know, it's getting there. We're getting there. And I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, all right, if I can get my YouTube where it's bringing in, you know, close to 100 a year, 100,000 a year, then I'll be golden. But I've just got to get it to that point now, you know, because we're so close. You know what I mean? We're not always hitting our $100 payout every month. Like we didn't hit it last month, but that's also because like I was a little lazy last month. I didn't work on it as much as I should have. You know what I mean? And we also had our transition of starting to 3D printing and cosplay stuff from purely just Lego content. Because that was the other thing is I couldn't keep up with the Legos. And I know this is going to break some people in chat's heart because I know you guys found this channel when it was purely a Lego channel, but I can't keep doing Lego. I love Lego. I love it as a hobby. I love building Legos with my kids, you know, but it just was getting so expensive to the point where I'm just like I can't afford to keep getting all of these. And like I'll still do big projects. I'll still, you know, army build and stuff like that. But it's going to be a lot more deliberate, a lot more intentional, and whatnot. Just because I really want to. Oh, I got to trim that. That part's catching still. Trim it down a little bit here. Captain, I will be here no matter what. Thank you. You're cutting out on my screen. We had some people say it was lagging at the beginning. First job was Taco Bell, now for almost 4 years is Burger King. Fair enough. Sell me the Legos? Maybe. I don't hate Legos. I still love Legos. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still want them. I'm still going to do stuff with them. But to be consistent enough as a content creator, I needed something more than just Legos because I couldn't afford to keep, you know, because if I was to go live once a week, I was to get a Lego set, you know, each week for that, you know, that's potentially at least $20 a week to, you know, potentially $200 a week. And it's at that point that I was just kind of like, yeah, all right, this is not gonna keep flying unless I can do something else. Whereas the cosplay costs way less. So like to print this, it cost me probably about $5. And I've gotten how many weeks of content out of this piece alone? And yeah, Lego's majorly overpriced nowadays. It really is. And that was the really kind of big issue that I was having where it was like I can't justify continuing this unless it's for, you know, a specific purpose or a specific project or something. And I'll be honest, there's a little bit of something that happened to me that left a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth for Lego. My ex-wife, it was weird. When we were together, she always pretended to be supportive of the content when I was on TikTok and when I was doing the Lego and stuff. She always pretended to be supportive, but then she used it against me when in court. I had my Lego collection was used against me in a court of law, believe it or not. And so because of that, left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth, if I'm being honest. Where, you know, she had pretended to be supportive of it, but then, you know, it was weaponized against me, and they were like, "Oh, well, you're more focused on buying Legos than you are buying food for your children," which is never the case. My children have never once gone hungry, not when they were in my care. I can't speak for when they were living with her and whatnot. But when they are in my house and under my care, my children have never gone hungry. Okay. And that scars you. You know what I mean? When you have your Lego collection used against you, when you have your passions used to say that you neglect and even abuse people you love just for your hobby, it really, especially by someone that you trusted and you loved, it really makes you want to never touch that hobby again. And it took me years to get over that, because that happened back in 2023, mind you. I didn't start working on my YouTube more seriously until 2025. It had been 2 years of me just kind of just not doing Lego. Like, I would buy it from time to time, but I wasn't doing the content. And like, without the content, I was just like, there's no point at this point. And like, because it was something that we had shared and that we would build together, and that we enjoyed, and the kids love it. We still do. The kids still build Legos with me and stuff. But it just always had that underlining tone of like, is this going to get used against me sometime later? Yeah, it was. It legit was. $35 for one speed champion. Two of them are 40 last year series. Yeah, 100%. It's gotten way out of hand. That's why I don't care. I don't date anyone because of their actions. That's valid, Uzi. I'm in a different spot than that. I've been in that spot where I'm always like, I can't trust anyone, and so I don't want to date. And so like, I can relate to that sentiment as well. I think I'm at the point where now I'm like, I think I'm ready to move on and find someone that actually could care about me and what I like and things like that. Well, I feel you though. Yeah, no, Lego was used against me in court. I should probably make that into a YouTube short. Like, I'm sure that would go viral, especially with everything going on right now. People are dumb. Yeah, I agree. If you don't want to talk about it, you can shut down the conversation. It's fine. I'm a relatively open book. I don't mind. Yo, awesome Batman mask and Master Chief helmet. That's cool though. Oh, dude, thank you. Look, here, I got it right here. I'm working on an ODST full suit right now. So here's the ODST helmet. I haven't sanded it or painted it or anything. It's just 3D printed right now. And we were working on the shin pieces. So I'm making a full suit to wear for Halloween. So yeah, I've got ODST, Master Chief, Batman, a fake trooper right here that was hiding in the mess of the background. So I've got a few active projects. Speaking of, I'm going to go check on the Recon helmet because I just added another coat to it before I started the live stream. And it's probably relatively decently. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. It's so windy out here. Oh, no, guys. My helmet. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, let's see. Let's get it inside. Take a look. I'm sure you can hear the wind. It's very windy here. We've been having storms. My legs are so sore from working out yesterday. Ugh. Like I'm waddling so bad. Okay. It fell over. Let me put my holding canisters here. Put my paint up. So I added another coat to the Recon helmet here. Let's put it in the light so you guys can see it, just to help smooth it out a little bit. I don't know if it did anything, but anyway, it fell over into the grass, but it looks like it dried enough. Looks like we didn't pick up any grass particles, so that's good. No, we have a crack. Look, we have a crack. Well, guess what? I got the pen out right now. This might be a little weird. We're going to see how this works, because this is printed in ABS, but what I have loaded up in the pen right now is PLA, but we're going to try and patch it, or PTEG, excuse me, is what I have currently loaded. But we're going to try filling this and patching this crack as a plastic weld right now from the inside. We're not going to go from the outside because we had it originally welded from the outside already.
So we're going to fill this big old gap. We're going to do this here from the inside. Anyway, I don't know if it was her idea or her lawyer's idea to use the Lego against me, but either way, like, it was used as a reason why I should never see my kids again, and that, like, that hurt, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of why I was like, you know, they were using that as an excuse for why I was an unfit parent, which is ironic because I have primary custody of the kids now anyways. But I'm just saying it was a past relationship with Corey also. Me my last act. Oh yeah. Not a crack. I know, it looks like it fell. But that Plasti Weld actually works really well. The wind got it? Yeah. I had someone in VR chat dated once. They lied to me, took my VR family away. Until my sister in VR told me about the person who used me. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That's rough. I'm not sure I ever want to date anyone right now. That's fair, Kyla, and I've been there before. What are you doing right now? Yeah, so we were working on that, and then I went to check on my helmet that I had outside drying painted, and it got cracked. The wind totally messed it up. I have figs and mega contracts. Nice. Those are cool. I miss those, honestly. What's your job? I am a teacher. So I'm off for the summer right now. Captain's job is classified. Oh, well, I guess it's not anymore. I'm just saying that was my past relationship. Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to steal a dinosaur from Sinclair gas station. Meme Lord, you do that. Hey, man, I'm going to check out your channel real quick. Maybe I'll sub. Thank you, Wind at Wild Creek. It's mostly 3D printing right now, but my older stuff is Lego. We're on a bit of a transition time frame, but there it is. And it's not moving, so okay. Yeah, it's not moving, so I think that has secured it. Okay. Crisis averted? Question mark, maybe? I teach math. Algebra 1 specifically this coming year. I'm also switching schools from where I was at last year, mostly because I wanted to get away from coworkers. But the kids were awesome. Don't mind you, but some of my coworkers, I was like, I could do without you. So I kind of did that. Field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you be mine. So yeah, this is doing pretty good. I have the visor. Where's the visor? I had it somewhere this morning. I had it right here. Here it is. So yeah, here's the visor. Once it's finished painted, I'll get the visor glued in. It'll look something like this. Once it's glued in. And you can see in there now because the light's shining through it, but like without the light, it's reflective. You know what I mean? So once it's glued in properly, it's going to look so good. Can you wear the Batman cowl? Yeah. Did you see my video? Did you watch my video on this Batman cowl? Do you know the problem with it? I haven't glued the ears on. I have the ears right here. But do you know the problem with this Batman cowl? I sized it up too big. So I've got to cut off this and squeeze it to my face because I'm Batman. Maybe you haven't seen that video yet because I have the long form that goes over it, and then I have a short form that's like, I just can't get this right. My plan is to get a new printer that can handle PTEG, PTEG as they call it. Oh, that might actually still work. Okay. The plan is to get one that can do PTEG, which is a flexible filament that basically it's like 3D printing rubber. And so I'm going to get a rubber one so I can like form fit it to my face. But yeah, it's way too big for me. And then I printed another one that's like itty bitty on me. And so I gave that one to my daughter, and it's a little bigger on her, but like she'll grow into it and it'll look sick. But okay. Is that all the cracks? I know I've had so many like oh, the crack, today, but I think that's all the cracks filled in on this one. This was rough. I am not a fan of this adhesive. Um, oh no, it's too big. Yeah, it's way too big. I don't think I saw it. That's okay, Wild. Yeah. Um, it's Yalm. What? What's Yalm? All right, so that's the shins put together. So I've got the shins done. I've got the forearms done. Y'all want to see the forearms? These are pretty sick. I like these. Check these out. They're like, I can elbow people with them, you know? And they're like the perfect length. So they're like right there at my elbow. I only have one beef with the design, and that's right here when I bend, it like binds. Check out that gun. See, I can't even fully flex with this thing on because, anyway. So anyway, these are cool. I enjoyed making these. So we got to like sand and get these ready for painting and stuff, but should be good. Me, there's no point in trying from now on. I've been twice for so long. Because part of the issue, I guess, is excuse me. I have always been a hopeless romantic. Helpless romantic? Hopeless romantic? One or the other. Probably both. And so I have always wanted to, have a loving wife and, be with someone. And sometimes I don't know if that's an option for me. I hope it is. But, sometimes I'm just not sure that it's going to be a thing for me. And that's okay. I've got my kids, I've got, my community, you guys. And so, like, it doesn't matter that my wife used my hobbies and my Lego collection, or my ex-wife used that against me. Again, this is 3 years ago, and I haven't talked about it on the channel, like, until now. Can I do this? Oh, it started cooling off. I must have hit the button accidentally to turn it off. Not bad. It's kind of sad. Now I saw it. Oh no, Forearms looks sick. Thank you. Have you ever played Forearms? I have not. I was just going through a nasty divorce, and my ex-wife, who pretended to support me in the content and stuff when I was just on TikTok and doing like Lego builds and stuff, used it against me in a court of law. So that's why I'm like, eh. Anyway, it was a whole thing. You'd missed a little bit of it, but what's up, King? How you doing, dude? Chat YT vid on QWERTY clone lore. I don't know. I don't know if we need too much QWERTY clone lore here. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, this is at 2:06. 2:15. All right, it's heating up. We're almost there. Once it gives me the green light, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try, because I haven't done. That Karen is done, right? Which Karen? Did you run into somebody? Hey man, sorry for it's all good. You know what? I've honestly, as terrible as it sounds, I've been halfway tempted to put on my channel like girlfriend applications now being accepted. You know what I mean? Captain, can I tickle Rex? Oh, I don't know. What's up, Rex Fives, Cody? How are you? No, Kyla, don't tickle people. Don't tickle people without their permission. You don't ask me to ask them. Can this be? Yeah, we might weld that too right there. I'm gonna do that first. Hey, I have a green light, which means we are good. So we're gonna hit this little forward button, and we are gonna start plastic welding here, my dudes. Here we go. There we go.
All right, and then we'll get this other side here real quick. Man, that wind is going crazy out there. Daggone. Yeah, windy July. It's not usually our windy time is spring, but I guess with that heat wave and stuff, which we've been getting some good rainstorms too, kind of counteracting the heat wave, which is nice. I love it. I love the rain. All right, not too bad. This one's a little yucky. I'm going to fix this one. Hold on. Before I show it to you guys, I'm going to fix this one. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that stuff too much more today. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even brought it up. You guys are my unofficial therapist. No, I'm just kidding. OMG, is that Omega? Oh, goodness. I think that was my trash can lid just hit the front of my garage workshop. Rex, I bet you can't guess the clone in my profile picture. It's an OG clone. QWERTY or clone? What should I call you? QWERTY is usually what people go with, honestly. Peak yet again. Thank you, Scaffold Clone. All right, so we got our little welds in, just there in the corners. So pretty well hidden, pretty well cleaned up. I am going to try, for the first time ever, doing an adhesion weld first with the pen, because I have used the solder pen. I've used all kinds of different glues and stuff. I know I hate all of the glues. I hate glue officially, but I want to try this pen, and I think if I have it relatively positioned with just a little gap, and then I think if I just put some filament in there, just straight across like a glue almost, and just kind of pile it in there and then pinch it closed and then fill in the gap. All right, we're going to see if it sticks. Let it cool. I'm going to take it for a quick cool right here in front of the fan. Okay, and we have a connection point. That's what's up. So now that we have a connection point, got you. Thank you. Wald work, I appreciate you. Nope, it's not Omega. So now I've got a connection point. I can now fill in the gaps all the way around. I need to move my metal tray over so that way I can be setting my pen down on my metal tray and not be burning my wood bench here. All right. I'm going to look at the front and make sure it's adhered correctly. And I just heard a big old crack. So I need to be careful because it does have a connection point, but it's only that one point. So now let's start filling in these gaps here. Here we go. King, if you're still in chat, how was your day, bud? You finished work up already? Okay, make sure that's still pinched together nicely. Yeah, so it's almost like I'm adding its own layer of 3D print that's basically melting the plastic together. Oh no. It's adhered in the back, but it's not adhered in the front. So let's add some right here very quickly. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm going to put it in there like a glue. And then we're going to pinch it. See, but that almost worked better because like it's still flexible, but it's still adhered. Not bad, just chilling, thinking about hopping on something. Oh, heck yeah. Where do you got to go? See you. All right. Scuffed Clone, we'll see you, bud. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. Dang, it hardened too quickly. Grr. Okay, so that didn't work. That's all right. We can go and we'll connect it around the outside with a weld around the outside here in the gap.
So it'll still be fine. I was just really hoping that I would be able to use it as like a glue almost. It kind of appears like that's not going to be an option, you know? That's all right. We can weld it from the outside here and fill in the gap from the back like we already did. It'll work. It'll just be a little bit hollow on the inside connection point wise. All right, and then we'll do this for kind of a nice, clean, uniform outside. Yeah, I think that worked. Yeah, all right. Looks like it's hardened and there's a little bit more of a gap there, and I'm kind of like, I almost want to leave it because the plans have a little bit of a gap there for like the armor blueprints, you know. So I don't want to fill it in too much. All right, let's make sure. Sounds a little crackly wiggly. Maybe I do need to add more. That's okay. We'll fill that sucker in. We're going to make sure this sucker is adhered. It's not going anywhere. Looking like Anne Hathaway. Cry. It's kind of a fast forward from that song. It's not always the most wholesome. Where are you from? I'm from Australia. Nice. I'm from the USA. I'm in the Southwest. It's starting to rain outside now. Yeah, it probably is here too. This is the same song, 2 things in a row on this playlist. Then there we go, chat. There it is. There's my main ODST like outer chest. There's a like straps and stuff and like an inner chest that goes in there. But there we go. And there we go. It's not no cracking noises. I like it. That was not bad. That was honestly, and it probably is because it's 2 pieces that have like the little interlocking spot. That's probably why it wasn't so bad. But I think I'm gonna just straight up do the pen going forward because that was so much better. You know what I mean? So I think that's the play going forward, you know? So much so that I don't even know if I'm gonna unload the pen or if I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't even know how I would do that. Well, that's a full extraction. I don't want to do that. There we go. All right. Well, did Rex leave? I think so. I think a lot of people left, honestly, but not bad. Not bad. All right. I'm figuring things out. I'm wondering if I should have wore the respirator because like my sinuses are kind of on fire now. But my sinuses are on fire all the time anyway. So that was actually it. That was all the pieces I needed to assemble today. So the forearms are assembled, the shins are assembled, and the chest piece is assembled. I need to now start printing like the side pieces, the chest Under Armour piece, the straps. I have to figure out the thighs. And my problem I have with my thighs is I got big old thighs. I got a big old belly, and I'm trying to kind of cut those down a little bit before Halloween, but I just don't know. I don't know how doable that's going to be, but I'm going to try. And so I haven't even started printing the thighs yet because so my chest plate I already had to scale up because of how big my chest and my torso is. Lift little buckets of ice so it helps. Oh, there you go. Heck yeah. I guess the wrong clone of my sketch. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. So I don't know. I can start sanding. I can start doing the finishing work. I can start painting. Like, there's a lot I can start on right now where I don't have to wait necessarily for some of the other parts. But I'm still kind of like, I wonder if I should have done that as like a elastic strap so I could have movement between the two. I mean, when I made it in a foam, it was all one solid piece, so it'll probably be fine. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I don't think I have any other work that needs to happen right now. I would want to do more painting on this, but I don't know. Maybe I could start taping this off for the next painting. Excuse me. Granted, I've been feeling like almost under the weather for the last few days. All right, we're going to do this as a test. We're going to see if the paint's dried because it was like 2 hours ago it was painted. So we're going to see if it's dry enough to tape onto or if it's going to rip off the paint. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to start painting or taping off the different edges I don't want painted. I don't want to be black. I don't. Maybe I don't know. Dang, now it's thundering too. Yeah, dang. I'm having some pretty crazy weather here too. Let's open this back door and see how bad it is. You know, no thunder, no rain, but a lot of wind. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's a lot. Woo, it grabbed the door from me. Anyway, do you guys want to stay and chat while I tape this up for its next paint? Or do you guys want to go? Should I end the stream here? What do y'all think? What are your guys' thoughts? You're melting. You think England will win? I was a little mad. All right, I'm a little mad at England right now, okay? Norway got robbed. Okay? Norway got robbed because of that cable. And I know that's not necessarily England's fault, but just the fact that they continued on and Norway didn't because of that cable and because of that scoring kick, I'm a little bit like So that's kind of where I'm at. Is that someone knocking or is that the wind? I hope it's the wind. Because if it's someone knocking, I don't like having people knock on my door. I definitely hate people knocking on my door, man. Like, got all kinds of. No, it's just the wind. We're good. I've got all kinds of like people knocking on my door. I don't want to say trauma, but kind of. That's a story for another time. I don't like people knocking on my door. I also need to figure out what I'm doing for the kiddos for dinner. So I haven't figured that out yet. You know, I'm glad I did this live stream because I was being a bum today. I I wasn't doing hardly anything with my life today. So the fact that I did this live stream, I'm proud in me for getting up and still doing something because I was being a potato. I watched a comedy show. It was terrible. I hated it. I don't hate's a strong word, but it was very much like when I finished watching it, I was like, I wish I had that hour and a half, 2 hours of my life back. That was nasty. Nasty is maybe not the right word, but it was like, it's not worth my time. It was lame. All right. So I'm taping off this because I'm going to keep this gray because I'm thinking I'm going to paint this strip here black up until like right in here and maybe even right here. I'm not sure yet because this part that was already taped is silver. Well, I got to go soon anyway, but you decide. Oh, fair enough. Something bad happened near my work. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Is everyone okay? Hopefully everyone's all right. I might tape this off screen, honestly, because like I'm still not 100% sure on what all I'm going to be doing where. So I think I'm going to call it here for today because, yeah. Who do you think will win? I don't know. I saw this conspiracy theory that the World Cup colors matched with who's going to win. And it was like Argentina or whatever. Whichever one Messi plays for or whatever. Anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, this was fun. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. 18-year-old has no longer on the earth because some guy had it. Oh, I'm sorry, Kyla. That is always a tragedy. And that is always so hard. I'm sorry. That's frustrating for sure. Darn it. It was over some drugs. Well, drugs do make people do crazy things. It is unfortunate. We'll take a moment of silence real quick for that 18-year-old. I don't know if you guys are religious or not. I'm going to say a quick prayer over that 18-year-old. Our dear, kind, and gracious Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for this day. We're grateful for the lives that you have given us, for the health and happiness that we have. Father, we pray for the victim that just passed away, and we pray for his or their family. Father, we also pray for the perpetrator. We pray that they'll be able to find you and come unto you through thy Son, Jesus Christ. We pray that they will be able to find peace and better meaning, that they will be able to turn their life around and repent. Father, we ask these things and any other blessings on families, individuals, officers responding, or anyone else that might need blessing or comfort at this time, Lord. We say these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Dang, I hate ending it on a bit of a somber note, but if you guys do pray, if you would pray for them, pray for the victim, because we are all children of God, and I can't say to what's going on to that perpetrator's heart, but I am glad that justice was served. I am glad that he's in prison now. Personally, I don't really believe in God. I respect all religions. I'm just not that religious. That's fair. That's fair work. I don't often pray on live, but I do occasionally, just when I feel prompted to. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. For our new subscribers, huge shout out. Thank you. You guys will get your clone trooper ducks printed out tomorrow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out some of my latest shorts. All of our new subscribers are getting a clone trooper duck each. And our previous subscribers that were here before that challenge started, they are each getting a fit Boba Fett, or I like to call them a Boba Fit. Anyway, thank you guys so much. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.